Wow, do I have something exciting for you guys. This is really exciting. You can hear all the crickets and frogs behind me, and you'll see all these grapevines. Well, today I'm at Balducci Vineyards with a man named Paul.
My name is Paul Hopen. I am the Director of Field Operations for the Hoffman family of companies, which it's a Balducci's, Augusta, Montelle, and Mount Pleasant are all part of that company. So I will be harvesting all the grapes for all the company or wineries this year, and they'll be going to the wineries, and each winemaker will make their own wine and their own product out of it. We have, this is our Vidal harvest at Balducci Vineyards. We will be machine harvesting about 3 acres of Vidal, hopefully about 15 tons. We'll have to see. The machine always makes that decision what we pick or what we don't. Yeah, so that's but we'll be starting here in about 10 or 15 minutes, and you'll experience the vineyard here, the grapes, and the beautiful sunrise, which will be coming up here off the grape harvest. This is our Gregoire G7 grape harvester. As you'll see on the side here, a unique feature of it is the crusher destemmer. Most places or most wineries crush and destem their grapes at the winery. We crush them on the machine. All the stems come out of the side over here, fall to the ground. Berries and juice go into the gondola on the side here, and that's how this machine works. Straddle the row. The row goes, if you walk around the front, the row goes between here. The yellow rods here will massage the grapes off. They'll fall to the collectors down here. Conveyors run a continuous circle over top. Delivers them to 2 short conveyors to the top, which they go through the crusher destemmer, and then they fall into the gondolas. And then the grapes go into a white bin that you'll see in a little bit here when we start harvesting. The white bin, and then they'll go to the winery to be processed, to make wine or juice out of them first, and of course then wine later on.
So as you can see, James is actually pulling the tractor up. This is what they're going to empty the machine out into these bins, and this is all the juice. So it's amazing that one of these rows, he says, carries about 1,000 pounds of grapes. Paul, how dangerous is this job?
The job itself is not that dangerous, but I have been to the hospital in ambulances 3 times from my career over about 40 years with this. One time we had a bin wagon or a trailer behind the tractor that has the bins on it. We only put 2 bins on it instead of 3, which was a big mistake. We went up a hill, around a corner, the bin slid to the back and turned the trailer and the tractor over, pinning me against the end post. Stitches in the head, I had my head, I had broken ribs. But I survived, so that was another thing. I also turned a forklift over one time with in an errant mistake. But usually the vines are not too bad. Pruning and cutting your fingers is not common, but it can happen. But with the machine on these hillsides, with the harvester, as we do, we like the grapes. We like the grapes on hillsides. So that's where they make the best wine, and hillsides are always an issue.
Paul, thank you so much. I appreciate this. It's been a great honor.
Not a problem at all. Anytime you want to come and harvest with the harvester again, it's great. And maybe even next time we'll let you drive.
So they've just harvested the grapes, put them in the containers, and now They drove the containers away. What am I to do? But this, my friends, will be for another day. We will find out what happens from this point on to the life of a grape. Thanks for joining me. Hey, when you come to Augusta, make sure you visit Balducci Winery. It's a beautiful, beautiful establishment. The changes here have been just amazing. I love the new colors. But I want to show you something real quick before I close. There's something that most people don't realize about what they've done here to keep and reserve the natural history and the beauty of just a small section of Balducci. So you love going to the wineries. This has got a special little niche to it right here. So these are the old tabletops that came out of Balducci restaurant in St. Louis. And each one of them, these were the old tabletops, like I said. I guess they found these and put them up. And each one of these tell the life of a grape. Each month there's 12 tabletops. Make to visit the tasting area here at Balducci and read each one of these. It's fascinating, it's part of history. It's a wonderful place to visit.